Less gory Saw. I'm glad the description mentioned the escape room and the need to make it out or die, as it made that headline so much more concise, since it technically isn't a spoiler. Grin. And yet that headline is exactly what you get here. The latest entrant in the Quinn and Costa police procedural thrillers is a version of Saw set in North Florida, the First Coast region of Jacksonville, where I happen to live, and St. Augustine and surrounding areas. I'm not a fan of horror generally and specifically not a fan of gory horror, so I can't tell a fan of the Saw franchise just how closely this aligns with that franchise. I don't know. I do know the base ideas are similar enough that fans of that franchise will enjoy this book on at least some level, but this book is also rather deep in an ongoing series and thus will reveal at least certain things from prior books. However, most of those elements are about the team itself rather than the prior mysteries they were solving, so this may well be a decent enough place for fans of the Saw franchise who may not have read these books before to start and see what they think. More long-time fans of this series specifically or police procedurals generally will also find quite a bit here, as the narrative spends nearly equal time on, oh shit, we woke up in a dangerous situation, and, oh shit, our teammates are missing and the case we thought we had in the bag isn't. Thus, there's a solid mix of tension and investigation on two different fronts, as we see both sides play through to their inevitable meetup. But what condition will the missing teammates be found in? Who the hell could be sick enough to attempt a Saw-type setup in the real world? Brennan does a great job really on all aspects here, including our criminals of the tale, and really allows pretty well every character, including several more minor ones, at least a few scenes to shine. Of course, she's working with 400 pages here, so she's got the space. Winking face. And yes, even this region of the country has its moments in this book, be it in St. Augustine itself, the FBI office in Jacksonville, or the other nearby areas that also come to bear. All are done pretty damn well. Well enough that it is clear that Brennan did at least some research on the areas, if not actually came out here and experienced them herself. Which is always pleasant to see as a consumer of a story that claims to be set in a place you are very familiar with. Slightly smiling face. Overall truly a well-paced thrill ride that will keep you on the edge of your seat throughout, and will probably keep you up well into the night reading. Very much recommended.